Hi, I'm Shawn Spencer, the psychic detective, and this is my partner, G Buttersnaps. That cannot be a real job. I'm having a vision! You're a YouTube animator who's got an unpopular opinion you'd like to share? Oh my gosh! Psych is a detective mystery show about Shawn Spencer, a guy with the uncanny ability to notice everything but his own flaws. His father, former Detective Henry Spencer, took it upon himself to raise a respectable man and a contributor to society, so that one day Shawn could fill his dad's shoes and become a policeman himself. But Shawn has daddy issues and authority figure problems, so in episode 1, when Shawn gets questioned about how he's able to give such a great tip to the police about a robbery he saw on TV, he thinks that no one will believe he's just observant, so naturally...
Officer Allen, book him.
Book him? Oh, come on, cuffs? What, for the walk back to the lobby?
Or you could give us a plausible explanation.
Okay, fine. You win. I got the information because I'm psychic.
Get him out of here.
Oh, boy!
Okay, hot take. Psych was an incredibly funny show that specialized in being mediocre. Before you rage to the comments section, hear me out. After watching the first episode of Psych, I loved it. It's got all the makings of a great TV show. And that's saying something, because half of the TV shows I recommend come with this caveat. Oh, you have to watch The Office. It's the best.
I still love that after 7 years. What's up?
Okay, the beginning is bad, but you just have to power through like the first 3 seasons, and then it gets good. But Psych's pilot already starts strong. Within the first season, all major characters are established and fleshed out. So, why is it the writers just decided not to do any character arc?
This is my attaché, Guy Buttersnaps, aka The Heater.
One of the reasons people rave about Parks and Rec and The Office is due to the writers creating incredible character arcs. Because let's be honest, Michael Scott in season 1 was the worst character to be on screen. How did we go from cringing every second he was on camera to sobbing uncontrollably during his farewell? I'm not crying, you're crying. It's because of a revolutionary concept called character development. Ooh. Season 1 establishes Shawn as selfish, manipulative, with unresolved daddy issues. Yet, he's also resourceful, quick-thinking, and knowledgeable. How is it that in the final season, only 5 episodes away from the finale, Shawn is depicted as even more selfish, manipulative, lazy, and still has daddy issues?
I pay for your insurance, Julia pays for your rent, Guster pays for everything else.
Those are bold-faced lies, and you're a bold-headed liar.
Shawn, there is a thing called a monthly nut. That's what your friends are out there working for while you're enjoying hammock time.
What are you trying to say, that I'm a leech?
No, I didn't say that.
Gus enjoys paying for things. That's why I let him, because it makes him feel good. And Jules never asks me for money ever, so... What, you just want me to take stock of myself?
I just want to pay this bill.
As the show progressed, I realized the protagonist wasn't just not growing, he was slowly regressing. Because let's be honest, you can't gaslight me into believing that Shawn was this blatantly stupid in the earlier seasons.
Gus, get with the times. It's 2008.
It's 2010.
Nice try. That would mean we're at war with the machines.
You knew that was wrong?
Oh, come on, Gus. Aggiornamento? Everybody knew it was an I.
The show attempted to address some of Shawn's flaws, but ended up backtracking on almost all the resolution attempts made. After the It's a Wonderful Life Christmas episode, Shawn experiences a rude awakening and has to face his selfish behavior.
Dad, you are overreacting. This kind of stuff happens to me all the time. Give me a few days. I'll figure something out for the both of us.
Yeah, as usual, any sense of responsibility for your actions is too little, too late.
However, his commitment to be unselfish lasted for only the remainder of the episode. When Shawn's love interest, Detective Juliet O'Hara, discovers that her boyfriend was actually a fraud, she's reasonably hurt about discovering the last 7 years of dishonesty and lies Shawn has built their entire relationship off of.
Shawn, are you listening to me?
Falling in love with you was never part of the plan, okay? This whole thing started because my ass was on the line. Self-preservation, Jules, you gotta understand that. I didn't have a choice.
What are you talking about? Are you telling me this is all a lie?
Please don't make me answer that.
Oh my God.
After a brief breakup and Shawn's resolve to be honest with her, it becomes very apparent he wasn't being that sincere because he continued to make blatant white lies for the remainder of the show.
What happened to you last night?
That's a fair question. I disappeared. I had to take Papa Bear here to the urgent care clinic because he was having chest pains and delusional memory loss. Daddy, it's me. I've come home.
Well, my fingerprints won't be on it if you did the dishes like you said you did.
Another moment of honesty.
I heard the dishwasher running.
It was empty, okay? I ran it empty.
What's happening right now?
Look, I don't need you to lie. I just need you to delay.
How do you take a character with that much potential and still end up with a bum after 8 seasons? As a character, I think Shawn Spencer enjoyed being mediocre. He never really pushed himself to be more than what he already was. I was disappointed to see the show writers fail to build off of a character with an immaculate initial concept design. Come on, guys. You're better than this.
My partner, Radio Star. I'm afraid your video will kill him.
I'm a helpless romantic, so I can look past the failing character arc in just about any show. I'll stick around through any television train wreck if I ship 2 characters enough. I don't even mind TV shows that rinse and repeat the same plot for every episode. As long as the romantic banter pops in occasionally, I'll watch till the end. Shawn Spencer and Juliet O'Hara's relationship was an uncapitalized will they won't they, and when they finally did, somehow the show got less romantic. They had more chemistry before they were actually dating. I think you two need to take some time apart. It's not me, it's you. And I have to re-emphasize how the potential to have a Castle Beckett type love story was well within reach. Yet, despite having all the cards in their favor, a group of professionally paid writers sat down and said, okay guys, now that we finally have Shawn and Juliet in a relationship, what should we do? We can have Shawn work towards being a better partner by having him be honest with his girlfriend. Maybe we can have Shawn's character utilize his ability to be observant to have him swoon the woman of his dreams even more. We could show the dynamic of how during danger or moments of suspense, they realize how important they are to each other. Guys, I got it. What if we just do nothing? Like, anytime one of them is talking about the other, it can become very apparent to the audience that neither of them really understand the other. Genius.
Carlton, I'm sure that whatever Shawn did, it was because he felt he had no choice.
Choice 17. You could have let them get in the boat and left your phone there to track him.
That is my partner, Dynasty. It is spelled SH, comma to the top, Dynasty.
Regardless of how repetitive Psych became, and for whatever reason the words suck it and come on son got shoved in the latter half of the show, I was still in it for the long haul. Then came season 8, episode 9. It was a Halloween fever dream episode that was probably one of the worst episodes ever written. I didn't think much of it until I realized that this was the second to last episode. That can't be possible. Almost nothing is actually resolved. The last episode's gotta be like an hour-long special or something. Nope. It's the same length as every other episode. Come on, son. Even the pilot episode was longer than this. The final episode was identical to any other, besides the detail that Shawn had made the decision to move to San Francisco at the end of it. You have got to be kidding me. That ending didn't move me. There wasn't a shred of character development for the entire cast, besides Detective Lassiter, in all of the 8 seasons. I stormed to the internet, wanting to find other people as passionate as I was about the mediocrity of the show, especially the finale, displayed. Instead, the only thing I could find were a lot of middle-aged women and their blogs about how satisfying the ending was. I think you meant to say the finale was underwhelming and devoid of purpose.
I've heard it both ways.
However, I have to give these Psycho fans some grace, because after doing some digging, I discovered that the series finale to How I Met Your Mother had aired on TV the day before Psych's final episode. So, I'm assuming after watching that, the bar for good finales couldn't have been set any lower. And don't get me wrong, Psych is a good show. I was laughing throughout every episode, and I loved the concept and design of the show. I was personally just mind blown how straight off the bat these creators had the foundation of a box office hit, just for the final product to give me the same ick as Shrek 3.
Whoa! Yeah, wow.
The show is not bad, but the amount of talent it takes to take a brilliant beginning and turn it into a mediocre final product is impressive. Regardless, Psych is a hilarious show that I think really pushed the boundaries of how funny a detective drama series could be, and it'll always hold a special, yet conflicted, place in my heart. Hey, you forgot to talk about Shawn's daddy issues with me. Well, so did the writers, Henry, so suck it. Happy New Year, everyone! Thanks so much for watching my video essay rant about Psych. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with my opinions about the show. I thought for this video I'd try something new and talk about one of my favorite TV shows. Hopefully my opinions didn't enrage anyone too much. I've got a lot of fun content planned for 2026, so subscribe so you don't miss a thing. See you soon! Mwah.